Well, this is going to be, I guess, my first real try at doing a YouTube video. Wouldn't allow me to do a live stream. But anyway, my name is Jason, and the state of politics in this country has just got me to the point that I say burn it all down. You know, I'm to the point, let the left win this damn whole election. They already cheated and won the main part of it. Give it all to them and let them have it all. Because whenever their policies burn this country to the ground, which they will, because they have no self-control. I mean, they're already trying to tear themselves apart. Like a bunch of wild hyenas, they're already turning on each other because Joe ain't far enough left. So they're attacking him now. But anyway, I digress. That gets me off to the point. What I'm really concerned about and what I'm really pissed off about is I'm a conservative. I've been a conservative all my life. Been a conservative ever since I was in damn high school. I can't remember a time that I didn't align with conservative values. And yes, I was a young party animal and went out and did my things, but I still aligned with conservative values. I believed in family. I believed in God. I believed, that an unborn child is a life. All these things all believed in me. I believed hard work paid off and you got ahead. Somewhere along the way in this country, all that has changed. It's just beyond comprehension. I mean, all logic and reason has gone out the window. I mean, and you're going to have these crazy people out there or idiots out there going to say, well, you're crazy for believing that Trump actually won this election. No, I'm not. Look at the facts, people. He took an economy that had been stagnated because of terrible policy for 12 damn years. And in his first year, turned it around to record numbers in the stock market. Everybody was making money hand over fist. Oh, then this COVID-19 thing was released onto us. Yeah, just in time for an election year, right? So it was released onto us. He was the first one to sound the alarm. And the media is like, oh, you waited too late. He said shit in January and nobody wanted to listen to him. Yeah, you go back and do your video searches. You will find he was the first one to say something. Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, they were all hounding him, calling him a bigot and racist. But the media supports their side because the media is complicit in their side. It supports them undyingly. I mean, let's get real here. CNN pretty much fell on its own sword like a damn samurai that had been cast aside by its tribe or something to commit suicide to protect the Bidens and all of the left. I mean, do you think Fox News would ever do something like that? Fox News attacks conservatives just as much as they attack the damn left. But you idiots don't see that because you're blinded by your damn rage and your hate for this man. And what has this man done to y'all? Oh, made your 401k double or triple in the past 4 years. Yeah. Got you a higher paying job, didn't he? I bet you look at your paycheck under Obama and your paycheck under Trump, and there's a big difference. Okay? Now let's get here. The latest one they're attacking him on this damn second stimulus check. Are y'all retarded? Do you not remember back in July, the president was demanding Congress give him a second stimulus bill, that the people were hurting and then something needed to be done. In July, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and all these other belligerent assholes out there decided they were going to make a political stand and not do anything to force it into the election. And Donald Trump was correct in not signing that bill that they gave him. Because what did they do? In good old Democratic fashion, they padded it with a bunch of stuff to pay off all of their debts to their damn lobbyists and special interests. And hey, Republicans were just as bad. Republicans were just as bad. Don't get me started on them. Because I can tell you what, the Republicans had not had a set of testicles among all of the fucking Republican Party since Ronald Reagan died until Donald Trump joined them. Donald Trump was the first pair of testicles to be in the Republican Party since Ronald Reagan died. And I'm counting all of them. All the Bushes, all these panty-waisted transsexual bastards, that's exactly what they were. They were all panty-waisted assholes. You know, they have not had the balls to stand up to a Democrat since the damn 80s. And it's sad. It is sad. They pissed away the presidency under George W. Bush because he was too damn much of a little boy to stand up to his father's policies and cronies. You know? Yeah, he got in there being the cowboy he said he was going to be, and he got in there, and then they told him, sit down, shut up, and do what the fuck we tell you. And that's exactly what he did. And you know what? That's what got us Obama. Was because his dumb ass did exactly what his daddy said. You know? But his daddy was a globalist. I mean, let's get real here. The Clintons and the Bushes have been in bed since the damn late 70s, early 80s with the CIA drug dealing of cocaine and shit like that, which George H.W. Bush started. So, I mean, all this shit goes back decades. And people are too stupid to connect the dots and see how all these political people they keep re-electing are so damn corrupt. I mean, look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden had been in Congress for 47 years and had never done anything. And all of a sudden, you dummies think he's going to do something as president? Let's get real here. If he didn't do something in the first 47 years, he damn sure ain't going to do nothing in the next 4. But you retarded assholes elected him. Well, you didn't elect him, but they helped you get him elected because you were retarded enough to vote for him to start with. And then their corrupt electoral election machine that he actually admitted to in an interview. He had put together the most corrupt election machine ever seen in history. I mean, hell, the Democrats don't even hide it from you anymore. They tell you up front, oh, I'm going to spit in your face, bend you over, and stick it up your butt as far as I can, and you're going to like it. You're going to squeal for me. Squeal, squeal. That's exactly what you're going to do. And they tell you that up front, and you dummies keep electing them. I mean, hell, now you got Ossoff and Warnock, and to be honest with you, Loeffler and Perdue ain't no damn better. But Loeffler and Perdue are going to be a little bit of resistance against all this damn socialist bullshit that's going to be coming out. But, you know, I'm at the point that, hey, let's elect Warnock. Let's elect damn Ossoff. You know why? Because I'm going to sit here and laugh like fucking Nero in damn Rome when it's burning. I'm going to be standing up on the damn monuments laughing. That evil cackle as everything burns to the fucking ground because you're stupid. I mean, think, people. This country stands on certain principles. And the principles have been ate away at by the left for years, for decades. Probably for more than damn that. Probably close to a damn century. And there's nothing wrong with change. You know, times change. People change. You know, I personally agree abortion is murder. You know, I could never be with a person that had one. But, you know, I don't care if Susie Smith down the road kills her baby. If she's morally and ethically bankrupt enough to go kill her baby, hey, go do it, Susie. That's your right. Because you know what? The Constitution said so. You know, as you say, it's your body. And as long as it's done before that baby is a viable human being, which means before it can survive outside of the womb with little or not non-intrusive medical procedures, then that's good. Which usually that means before the end of the second trimester. But now, what did they left want to do not too long ago? They tried to pass all these damn abortion laws to where they could have abortions up to the day before birth. Think about that, people. You got a fully formed human life form in a woman. And it is still her body, her choice. Since it hadn't plopped out of that damn nappy-ass vagina of hers, all of a sudden, she can decide whether she kills it or not. Think about all those damn crazy-ass women that you men out there have dealt with over the years, that if they got mad at you, they'd kill your baby just to make you mad. Think about that. And yes, there are people out there like that. You can say what you want to about me. You can complain about that, but that is true. There are crazy ass people out there like that. And all of you know it. You've all seen them before. You've met them. People would be willing to do stupid stuff. I mean, hell, at one point in your life, all of us were probably one of those crazy people in certain things. But, I kind of draw the line whenever it comes to killing a human being. I ain't got no problem killing somebody that's bad and deserves it. I got a hell of a lot of problem killing somebody that is a newborn. A child is coming into this world. They didn't ask to be brought into it. Parents either too irresponsible or decided to bring them into it are the reason they're there. And then the mother, because she couldn't keep her legs together or couldn't make her man wear a condom or couldn't get on birth control, it gets pregnant and that's a good reason to kill the baby? No, that ain't a good reason. I'm sorry. I made it all through my damn young life, which, I mean, hell, I'm old and fat now, so you can't tell it. But yeah, I was a young, good-looking buck at one time, and I made it through that entire time without ever getting a girl pregnant. Had some scares, but you know what? I was a conservative, so I would have done the right thing in those scares, even if it meant, oh, your future is going to be limited, because that would have been the right thing to do. Because you know what? If you got a girl pregnant, you take care of the baby. And that's exactly what I'd have done. Because that's what my father would have done. And that's what my father did do. Not that he got my mom pregnant out of wedlock, but he made damn sure that he took care of his children. And, I got married to a woman that we couldn't have kids. And, different issues, fertility issues, we couldn't have them. Which, is part of why I'm as fat as I am. But, depression and shit like that because of the issues. But we do foster care. I got 4 kids that I take care of and love just like they were my own. And I didn't know them until 2.5 years ago. But I can tell you this, any asshole on this earth lay a hand on them, they're going to find out exactly how much I care about them. Because I will put a bullet in their ass quickly. I ain't like I was when I was 18, so I can't jump out there and pump your ass with a damn left hook or a right hook and put you on the ground. But I can guarantee you I can hit you at 100 yards. So you better run fast. And that's with a pistol. You put a rifle in my hand, I'll tag you way on out there. But anyway, back to what I was talking about with conservatives. Conservatives should be ashamed. You had a chance to work together, come together, and make great changes in this country. And under President Trump, you let your hatred for a personality come before your country. And all of you Democrats did the same thing. The past 4 years, we've been hearing you bitch, moan, groan, riot, and loot, claiming protest. Protest? No, you wanted a fucking new TV is what you wanted. Let's get real here. Too fucking sorry to get out and get a goddamn job to go buy your TV at Best Buy. You decided to protest and go to the local Best Buy and steal one. God damn. And that's how far this country has come. Martin Luther King was a great man. Martin Luther King turned his ass over in the grave and turned his back on this movement that's been happening the past 4 years. Black Lives Matter. Why don't you just come out and say it? Is we want to kill everybody that ain't black. That's what you want. Antifa. Why don't you just come out and say it? Oh, we want fascism and socialism. We want to get rid of this democracy thing because we're tired of living in our parents' basement because we're too scared to go out into the real world. But we'll put a mask on and go out here and throw bricks through windows and loot and burn people's belongings, Hey. And in a group, we will wear our mask and beat you up. Yeah. Come to fucking Midway, Georgia. You come try that bullshit down here. We good old Southern boys down here, we don't give a fuck who you are and what kind of mask you're wearing. You come at us. If a bunch of you, you'll see that gun come right out the truck real quick. We'll put at least 6 of you down because that's what a rifle will hold. And if we got our pistols in the truck, the other 14 of you is going down before you get to us. So Trust me, I got one that holds 13 in the clip, one in them hold. Then I got a rifle that holds 6. You come at me. You bring that Antifa bullshit to Midway, Georgia, you'll see a bunch of dead motherfuckers is what you'll see. That's why it stays up in those big cities, because that's where all the pantywaists live, in the big cities. Bring your ass to the country. You ain't going out in the Midwest. You ain't going out to Montana doing that bullshit. Why? Because you get your ass handed to you. What happened when you ventured out into the suburbs in Ohio? Exactly that. You got your ass handed to you. And you got scared, and all of a sudden, all those police that you were protesting against, you were, oh, please protect me. Get me away from these people. They're crazy. Yeah, they surrounded your ass. They used real logic and military tactics on you, surrounded you. The only difference is, Southern boys would have started lynching. We would have got rid of your ass. We wouldn't have had to worry about you coming back. You would have went to a damn tall tree with a short rope. You'd have been dangling there for your mama to come and get you and put back in her basement. I mean, what the hell's with this country? Ain't nobody got balls anymore. It's all gone. I mean, shit. It's like, damn, conservatives have decided that we can't fight back anyway, and the damn panty-waist liberals have decided, oh, we're Hulk Hogan, ooh. You know? God, I miss the days of John Wayne. Ronald Reagan, you know? What the hell? That's what a man is. You're supposed to be able to stand up and do. Stand up for yourself. Because if you don't stand for something, you know, hey, the old saying's right. You're going to fall for anything. And that's what a lot of these people are doing. They ain't standing for nothing. And when they do stand up, they're standing for the wrong thing. And the only reason they're standing is because they're banding together with a bunch of other like-minded fools. You know, it's easy to convince an idiot that the wrong thing is right. It's hard to convince somebody that's got a couple of brain cells that the wrong thing is right. And I mean, this country has come to the point that it's just wrong has become right, and right has become wrong. Up has become down, left has become right. You know, we're rotating backwards, we're devolving. It's just, I don't get it. When did it become bad to get out and work for a living to try and get ahead and provide for your family? When did it become bad to live by the rules and follow the laws of the land? When did it become bad to believe in God, to believe in something higher? When did it become bad to believe that human life was sacred? You know, these are all normal things. When did it become bad? You know, I got to tell you, in my 49 years, I have never been ashamed to be an American. I am ashamed to be an American right now. I'm ashamed to see how bad the corruption is in our government, and nobody cares. I'm ashamed to see how far-reaching it is. I mean, even into the mainstream media. You know, people say, well, if we'd have known about Hunter Biden, we wouldn't have voted for Joe Biden. You didn't know about Hunter Biden because the mainstream media put a blackout on it. That shit's been around for years. I remember seeing Hunter Biden getting off the damn Air Force Two with Joe Biden in damn China back when it happened, when Joe Biden was vice president. And ain't none of y'all then thought, he's over there signing business deals and riding Air Force Two? If it had been damn George W. Bush and his kids going over there, or his brothers going with him, you would have raised all teetotal hell. Think about that. If when H.W. Bush went to China years ago, everybody remembers him damn throwing up at that goddamn dinner. Think about it if he would have carried old W with him, and W got off that plane and signed a $2.5 billion contract with the Chinese government. Think about all the hell that would have broke loose. And there ain't nobody out there that can say all hell wouldn't have broke loose. Even conservatives would have raised hell about that. And why? Because it's wrong. See, conservatives have one thing in common. When it's wrong, we say it's wrong. We don't care if it's somebody on our side doing it or somebody on the other side doing it. Wrong is wrong. Liberals don't care because they don't have that moral or ethical backbone. If it works for them, they're good with it. If it's bad for them, then they're against it and it's wrong. That's the way they judge. It's just sociopath, you know? That's pretty much what they are. A bunch of goddamn sociopaths running this country now. And all you dumbasses out there that could not get past Donald Trump's personality, yeah, Donald Trump's an asshole. So what? Lots of people are asshole. You know what? General MacArthur was. General Patton was. Yeah. Winston Churchill was. Nobody liked any of them. But without them three people, would all be speaking German and Japanese right now. How about that? And let's get real here. And then these idiots wanting to erase damn history. The fuck's up with that? You want to erase a Confederate war memorial that is not to the cause, that is to the people that died during the the Civil War, that were in the Confederate Army, whether they're in Confederate Army or Union Army. You're wanting to destroy them all because it's the Civil War memorials. Because it brings back bad memories. There ain't a goddamn person alive on this earth that was alive during the Civil War. There ain't a goddamn person alive that was alive when slavery was still legal. You can throw that chip off your damn shoulder into the goddamn ditch. You played it too damn much. So let's get real here. You don't know what slavery's like. Shit, I guarantee you, most of the people alive nowadays ain't got a damn clue. All they know is what they've been taught in history books, and you're wanting to remove it from history books. I'm sorry, history is not pretty. History is not like a rose garden. It don't smell good. It don't look good. It's nasty. It's messy. It has its high points. It has its low points. But it's history. The reason you learn your history is to make sure you don't repeat it. So all you dumbasses wanting to sanitize our history, all you're doing is condemning yourself to repeat it. And you're going to get there and fast forward because you're that damn stupid. I mean, hell, y'all are already talking about damn firing squads for people because they supported Trump. Yeah, talking about making lists. And y'all are calling Trump the fascist? Sounds a lot like Stalin to me there, buddy. Better go check yourself before you wreck yourself. Talking about going door to door and taking people's guns. Yeah. I'd like to see that happen. Come to my door and try to take my gun. I got a bunch of them, and I got lots of bullets for all of them. We'll have fun. There'll be lots of bloodshed. Yeah, I'll make sure my family's away for today. So the only blood that's going to be lost on my side will be me. But there will be lots of pools of blood around my house. Because I'll start picking you off down the street. And it ain't just me. There's millions of us out there. Think about this. You know, you can talk to every black person in America and ask them what they think about Joe Biden getting 13 million more votes than Barack Obama. And you know what they all do when you ask them that? They go, oh, he didn't do that. Ain't no way he got more votes than Barack Obama. That's what you hear. And you know what? They're right. He didn't. There ain't no way in hell that feckless old bastard that's demented and pedophilia got more than Barack Obama did. I wasn't a Barack Obama fan, but you know what? Barack Obama was one hell of a speaker. He was one hell of an orator. He could tell stories. And he did. He told a lot of them. He could spin that yarn. And he got a lot of people to follow him and a lot of people to believe him. You know, I can remember I was at a house in Savannah before the election. And it was an old black fella. He was retired longshoreman. Then I was in the house. You know, we don't talk politics because you don't mix business and politics. You just don't do that. He was a customer, and I didn't care what his politics were, and I didn't care that he knew what mine were. But we were sitting in there, and we were working on the house. They were putting in doors in the house. And he started going off and yelling and screaming at the TV, and got our attention by all the yelling and screaming, so turned around and looked. And it was Barack Obama come on the TV. And we didn't say nothing. We just went back, and he was yelling and screaming, and I'm sure what you're thinking he was yelling and screaming, hooting and hollering, being happy. No, he was calling that man the Antichrist. He was calling him the homosexual Antichrist from hell. And somebody ought to kill his ass, because that's what he is. And this man actually believed Barack Obama to be the devil. And now I know he didn't literally believe him to be the devil, but that's what he thought of him. But and me and him talked about it a while after we got done, and I asked him why he felt that way. And he came out with one thing, and this was the thought that stayed in my mind through the election. Because up to that point, I'd been pissed off at conservatives. You got this young black man, says all the right things, makes all the right moves, makes that $1 million smile, And so I'd been, wondering, because they damn sure didn't have anything running against him. McCain, come on. So I was looking at it and trying to make up my mind. But he said one thing to me that convinced me that something was going on here. He said, have you ever heard of somebody, a no-name, getting appointed to a Senate seat? Not elected, appointed. Because the person retired or died, and the governor of that state got to appoint the replacement. And he said, have you ever heard of somebody getting appointed to a Senate seat, and then before that term was over, running for president, getting that much support and raising that much money? And I thought about it. And the more I thought about it, the more it scared me. And the reason it scared me wasn't because the man was black. I could care less. In the damn election with Trump, I was a Ben Carson man. I thought Ben Carson was the smartest man out there and the best one for the job. I did not think he was a good speaker, so he wasn't going to get elected. So I ended up, when the dust settled, I fell on Trump. But that got me to thinking about Barack Obama, though. Where did he come from? How did he get there? And how did a freshman senator get so much support in Congress, or so much support to run for president? Not from Congress. He got it. Donations. Record-setting money. Okay? And he didn't spend nowhere near half of it. He spent like a quarter of the money he took in. So now, where are all those millions upon millions of dollars? Because he raised like $2 billion in that first election. And in that second one, he raised another $2 billion. So, what happened to all that money? But that's what got me to question. So my question was, who's the puppet master behind this man, pulling the strings and making everything happen for him? And that's what scared me with Obama. And 8 years of Obama proved that there definitely was a puppet master back there pulling the strings and making all the decisions. But that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on now. What's going on now is you've got this feckless old man that's demented, a pedophile. Hell, he's the damn sniffer of the hill, He can't keep his hands off the women and children, and he can't keep from sniffing them. They come near him, he's got to poke that nose into their hair. Oh, God. The look some of those little girls get whenever he goes to sniffing them and putting their hands on them makes you wonder, But anyway. But there's no way you're ever going to convince me that he got 81 million votes. 13 million more votes than Barack Obama. No way. And then on top of that, there's no way you're ever going to convince me that in a country that barely turns out 120 million votes for a presidential election, that this year we decided to turn out, what was it? You figure 81 million plus another 76 million. So that's what, 150 plus 157 million. 157 million votes. That's like 30% higher than any other president election. Hell, whenever Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were doing, I think they got like 128 million. And they said that was the highest votes cast in that one. So we go from 128 million up to almost 160 million. There ain't no way. Yeah. And if you can look at that with a straight face and believe that, oh yes, they're all legal votes, you a special kind of stupid. I mean, in the state of Georgia alone, I started doing research on this stuff after it happened, trying to figure out what was going on. But in the state of Georgia alone, you could narrow your search in this state down to 9 counties, and you could find all the fraud you wanted. Now, this is me. I'm no damn rocket scientist. I'm no pollster. I'm no election master. I'm not one of these brilliant people, but I got a few brain cells that work, and you could look at them and see the anomalies. When you have counties that are falling 85% one way, and they're outliers on the norm. When you can justify so many outliers. I mean, it's what you learned in school. It's basic math. You got that parabolic curve and all the numbers fall on that curve, and you have your outliers far at either end of it, but the majority fall right in the middle. All right. And whenever you count up the outliers, there were 9 extra outliers on Biden's side. And what did those 9 extra outliers have in Georgia that none of the other outliers had? They had multiple dumps of Biden votes tallying over 100,000 after the voting had already been shut down and the counting had already been shut down for the night. And see, that's the thing that they've all been talking about from the beginning that nobody seems to remember is from the get-go, when you went to bed on election night at midnight, everybody was saying they were stopping counting for the night, and this was it. All counting has ceased. We're going to pick up at 8:30 in the morning. All right? But somehow, between 1 and 3 o'clock, in the 4 swing states, the ones that mattered, you had huge dumps of votes. Over 100,000 votes, usually in all of them. And all in certain counties, all at the same time. So, I mean, it was like a damn orchestrated thing. This was something that it wasn't just, this pollster's decided I'm going to do this. No. You can get random pollsters that are bad. That's a given. You're going to run across that